Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I think I may have borked the game a bit. All tabbed out, mid-load. Gosh, I can't even change the scene now. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'll get everything up in a second. Gosh, I don't stream for like a week, and it's like I've screwed everything up already. Oh, did I get it? Did I get the change? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys can see me and the game. Yes, you can. Oh, that is awesome. How's everybody doing? Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, G, and thank you, Pete, for sticking around, waiting through that. Me being late in the game and all. Did I not completely demolish all this? I remember completely demolishing all this. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, man. But how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Be interested to see what you think of Avengers. I'm gonna go see it on tomorrow, so tomorrow night will be interesting. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do gas masks, triple combiner thing, or oil. You are way ahead of me. You weren't kidding about being addicted to this game. That is awesome. That is hilarious, and I love it. It's fantastic. Okay, I need to actually decide what I'm doing here. We've got a couple things I need to actually do. You have everything automated, of course. I also started to paint my factory to figure out where shit is. Oh, that's actually a good point. So you're color coding your factory system. That's actually a pretty cool idea. Yeah, see, I had a very different spawn than Lou. I was watching Lou today play, and his spawn looked very different from mine. See, I got a ton of these trees in my spawn. Watching him play today, he had nothing, and I have a ton of vegetation. I've got some. Oh no, it's off. That's power's done. Most of your stuff is overclocked. Holy cow! Yeah, then I can see at a glance where everything is. Oh yeah. 100% makes sense. Very good idea. Yeah, at this point, I'm very okay. I thought I had torn everything down. I'm completely wrong on this. And that is in fact what I'm going to do quickly. I'm remaking my factory. The factory setup that I had here is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I was wanting... So this is kind of my experiment for... So what... Okay, actually, I'm jumping ahead. I'm jumping ahead of myself. I'm wanting to run an experiment tonight with my single-player playthrough. And I want to try something out in terms of organizing and creating a method of properly allowing myself to have access to everything when I need it, how I need it, as well as being able to automate stuff but still having access to everything at any given time. So that is the plan for tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to tear this all down, rebuild it, and mess around with a couple of ideas. So, I'm just waiting for power to finish. Once power shuts down, we will then grab everything, dismantle, move forward. That's the plan. Let's catch up with chat. Most of your stuff is overclocked, and then I can see where everything is. That's lucky that this is a rare veg map, I think. I run around looking for slugs. I'll start a new map. Oh, I see what you mean. I see. Start a new map. I could. Green gives 1, overclock, yellow gives 2, and those are found in gas clouds. Interesting. That's why you're tempted for gas. Oh no, that makes. I would 100% get those gas. That gas area is such a pain in the butt. It really is. Holy
4
cow.
months. Cheer to 4 more.
Nice, dude. Thank you so much for the sub. That is awesome of you to still keep subbed. You're awesome, man. Thank you so much, dude. Oh, man. 4 months in a row. That is absolutely fantastic, G. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Oh, I forgot. I've got power over here. I completely forgot about that. Which, what is that actually powering? It's not... Oh, so that was powering the smelters. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. What oil gives best power? I can start that, but I'm not really hurting on power, and I have a mountain of coal. See, and that's the thing. I mean, well, it does give best power. I mean, as of right now, you do have... if you've got coal, you've got enough for what you need, right? I mean, it's not like you're going to run out of coal. Unless you don't have a node of it, but I mean, I'm betting you do. Okay, looks like power is pretty much going to be done any second now. That's red, that's red. Okay, we're good. We're going to start. We're going to go ahead and start just demolishing everything. And after playing with Lou in our combined games and watching him play over these, you know, last couple days, it is very interesting to see. Am I already... I am already. Okay, let's sort this for a second. Let's go ahead and put... I'm gonna go ahead and put some stuff where I think I will need them most. One car is easily enough to keep 5 smelters. I'm running coal to 2 things to make steel. Nice. But I like to start to make the enhanced square things, so the modular frames, right? But I need to unlock the triple combiner. Okay. Nice. Okay, there's a couple things. Hold on. Resource management. Quickly. That I want to keep on me. That I'm putting there. That I'm putting there. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay, we're putting that in. Yeah, I think we're good there. We're good on all this. Fantastic. Wonderful. Cheese whiz. Let's demolish. Actually, let's dig up first. Let's take that. Let's take all that. Nope. Gosh. The fat finger of the keyboard. Gonna demolish the smelters here. Demolish that power. I like to start to make the... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it takes modular frames, encased steel, and steel pipes. That's interesting. This factor is so much more disorganized. I know. Yeah, so my factory right now, first floor is iron. Second floor is things that use steel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're doing quite well for yourself, for sure. And this was just like my first attempt. I hadn't even gotten very far. I don't even know what milestone I'm on. Let's take a look at what milestone I'm even on. I'm still on tier 1. I have logistics, and that's it. I was working towards whatever that one is. I don't even know. The utility, tier 1 utility. So I've still got stuff I need to work on. I let the game run overnight, so my automations can build it. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool idea. Problem is that yeah, my computer's decent. I'm just, yeah, I'd worried it would, for whatever reason, go to sleep, or something that might happen to it. I don't know. I'm OCD and very, very paranoid. Okay. Now that we have everything dismantled, except for this, actually, let's go ahead and dismantle this as well. Perfect, 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 perfect. So today I had a bunch of stuff to do. Yeah. I mean, there's autosave, sure. I was like, if something screwed up, the autosave would at least save something, and free progress is free. That's true. That is true. Let's actually go ahead and put this in here. Stuff in here that I don't... Well, okay. I wouldn't say don't need, but... Oh, wow. Pretty. Let's actually pick up the raw resources and put them somewhere else. Put the raw resources in here. We can... Once we start setting up our assembly line, we can just shove them in. Okay. Miner stays, power can stay. Let's think this through very quickly. Iron, we always want iron, right? But iron ore always goes into iron ingots. Iron ingots then will always go into either one of two things. Steel plates or steel rods. Now, rods can go into a bunch of different things, plates can go into a bunch of different things, and you're going to need them at different times. So, what I think I'll do is I will get those set up and then have them going into storage bins. Okay? Once we have that the storage bins set up, we'll then create a secondary stage where we'll create specific production lines for different things, such as screws, reinforced iron plates, modular frames, so on and so forth. We'll then want to do the same thing with copper, we'll want to do the same thing with all these other different things. And with the way I'm thinking, we've got iron, we have a ton of iron right here. We've got 2 nodes. If I remember correctly, this one is what, a pure node? Yeah, this is a pure iron ore node, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to be able to efficiently grab the stuff, unfortunately, until I get the Mark II, whatchamacallits, Mark II conveyor belts. But at least in the meantime, we can go ahead and get this set up and ready to go. The other thing we'll want to do... I'm just thinking out loud here. The other thing we'll want to do is we'll actually want to get set up maybe some concrete work going over there. And we'll want to set up copper. We've got copper up there. And then what we'll end up doing is end up conveying it down into storage close by, so I don't have to run over there to pick it up. Sorry, I gotta catch up with chat now. Yeah, from Years and Lose, my goal was to have the least amount of factories to save space and make less running. Yes, no, exactly. All the more enhanced stuff is bumped to tier 3, like modular frames and everything leading up to it. So I got lucky. I had 6 iron deposits beside my start. Yeah, I've got at least, I think both of these are pure. This one's pure. This one is also pure. So I have 2 that are pure right here. I also have 2 on the other side of this tree that's right over there, which we will end up demolishing once we get the tech for it. But I have 2 that are over here. I want to say they're pure as well. Maybe I'm wrong on this. Let me take a look here. Pure and pure. Yep. So I have 4 pure iron deposits right here next to my base. So it is quite nice to have them that close. And eventually I'm going to have to take advantage of it. I mean, you'll never run out of stuff to do. Your way, my way has a little more waiting, but I use that time to explore. I see. Those pure can run like almost everything. I know, right? Yeah, no, I got 4 pure deposits right here. The only thing I kind of wish is that I could actually get rid of this, and maybe I should actually start building a little more vertically. Build up a little bit, so at least I can start moving things over. That would be the next ideal thing. Ooh, you know what? I actually, with everything I'm... no. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah, I know, right? You said that at like 2. I mean, you can run basics on floor 1. No, that's true. That is true. Very, very true. But anyway, if I remember correctly, this should... Yeah, 120 per... Oh, man, I really want that Mark II. That Mark II runs at 120. 120, so then I can split out into 4 smelters, and I can have 2 working specifically on rods, or the output of those 2 working on rods. In fact, even the output of 3 working on rods, or not rods, plates, and 1 working on, being split into 2 different ones going for rods. Lots of opportunities here. You know, hold on just a second. Did I see that? Biofuel? Oh, screw that. No, I'm getting that one right now. I have everything for it already. Actually, no, I'm wrong on that. I don't have everything for it. I'm low on copper. Sorry. 150, so there's... I got so much plates right here. Okay, so there's that. That. Okay. That and that. I'll need to go and get copper, which I believe I've got a automatic miner. Oh, and I think that was the one thing I was working on, is I need to actually get my copper production going, because I don't actually have a proper copper production going. I just have a basic miner on it. And I was concerned about not having the proper stuff to be able to. Yep, there it is. To be able to run power here. Now after playing, I mean, and that was my first night playing as well, which is funny, because I think after having played with Lou and after having looked into stuff myself, I have a much better understanding of how the game works. Like plates and rods, yeah. Second floor, enhanced stuff. No, yeah, exactly. And that's basically what I want to try and set up. But I want to try and set it up in such a way that I control how much goes into the second stage. I have the first stage set up, and then once it fills up, then having a system in which a bunch of it gets sent out, but a bunch of it gets recycled back in, so where I'm not losing, or I'm not... If that makes sense. Like, the one thing that I got kind of irritated with when I was playing with Lou was that I kept finding myself in situations where basically I would be in need of something like plates or rods, but it was hard to get them because they were already being dedicated to going straight into the next stage of production. So it was a bit rough to try and deal with that, because it's kind of hard to try and break things down. And when you already have stuff dedicated to going to specific places, it gets a little annoying unless you have to just completely make a separate factory for it, which is part of the reason why I want to do it. And I suppose that is also part of the reason why it would be a good idea to just you know, maybe just dedicate a couple of those things, a couple deposits specifically for stuff like that. Man, I kind of want to join a chat so I can explain what I mean. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But this is part of the reason why I say this is just also me just wanting to experiment and kind of see if my ideas are gonna pan out. You know what I mean? Let's launch it. Perfect.
Milestone reached.
Goodbye,
You
plane.
have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure.
But the main reason why I got this right
Additionally,
now
the biofuel blueprint
is
will ensure improved fuel consumption
biofuel.
of biomass burners.
I was wanting to get
Additionally, you
biofuel
can
because I was
now build the
actually
space
starting to get really
elevator,
annoyed
which
with
is
the fact
integral
that
to your contribution to project assembly.
I'm running low on power stuff, and I'd have to go for another run to get a bunch of stuff. So I split a lot of stuff off, so like my enhanced plates go to storage and the other half goes to my... No, and I get what you mean. It's just... Yeah, it just frustrates me sometimes when I know that, like, I need rods for a specific thing. Like, there were a couple times where I was wanting to make conveyor belts, and I was low on plates, so I had to go and make a bunch of plates manually rather than being able to just go to a specific stash where it's already being automated. Let's just go ahead and put this back in there. Damn it, there's already a whole bunch of iron in there. Okay, and then let's make some biofuel. Okay. So now we've got a whole... Well, we've got 98. It's not a lot. It's stuff. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, it's... and I suppose this is kind of what I'm meaning by... If you split stuff off, right, you end up actually slowing down the amount of production for your later stages, right? Whereas, you know, you're saying, you know, when you split it up, you're making your modular frames at a slower pace. So my factory has gotten super confusing because now I had a line of just plates, and that filled up. Oh yeah, exactly. So I split the plates into another thing, so I wasn't just being useless. Sure, and that's kind of what I want to do. Let's sort that first. Let's sort that. Let's actually go ahead and put that biomass in here. So we got the biofuel, the biomass. I'm gonna grab all the plates and the rods and the everything from here. Nope. Take all, please. Thank you. And what we're gonna just set up right here for right now is we're gonna set up a line of smelters. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Yep, that's exactly what I want to do. We're going to set up a line of smelters for this specific one first. And with it being 60 right now can split into 2, so we're just going to build 2, excuse me, with the ability to build 4 eventually. So let's go ahead and just grab them. Where's our smelter? We're going to add this to 5. There we go. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Where are you at? Where do I want to put this? Let's put this right here. And we're also going to need to make sure that there's going to be enough room to be able to put in our stuff. So yeah, we'll start it right here. Okay, 1. And then this one will be fed straight into a constructor. And this will be just for iron plates. Okay. Sorry, I gotta check. I gotta catch back up with chat. Because you didn't plan for how to use the plates right. There's just tracks going everywhere. yeah, I know that feeling all too well. Like from the one end, crossing like 4 other things to go to a different thing. So now I think I would make more space between stuff to start, sure. No, yeah, and that's something I've been thinking about as well. Just making it such you've got enough space to be able to move around if you need to. Like that line... Like have a line of just rods and plates and screws. Then later on I can pull the enhanced plates. Exactly. No, that's exactly what I'm thinking as well for mine as well. There we go. Yeah, let's actually compare size quickly because I'm OCD. I like to take a look at this. Size-wise, inline, that's at least a good. I can't tell if it's snapping intentionally or not. Yeah, I swear it's like a good 2 grid sizes bigger than this guy, 1 on each side. Sorry, anyway, let's get this. Iron plates here, iron ingots here. We're gonna have... We just need regular conveyors for this. Here to here. And what we'll end up needing to do is we will split this. And we'll need to make room such that we can eventually make more. But for right now, we're just having the 2. Because at the rate of speed that we can run at, we can only potentially run 2 at full speed. At least until we get the... Right, until we can get the Mark II belts, we're going to be kind of stuck with this for right now. Let's get the... Oh, and see, now that's an idea. I'm just thinking of this. We have so many deposits of iron, I could essentially, basically make that deposit go straight into and deal purely with plates. Only plates. That's it. And I could have that specifically go to and be worked on rods, and only rods, and that's it. And then those other 2 I could have being worked on, be sent to screws and sent it to something else. So that is a viable possibility. Okay. Right now we're just gonna set up our plate production. I have a line of just rods or plates or screws, and then... Oh, yeah, I already read that. So then I have a full storage house, and this thing still producing steel later on. As you need iron and coal makes... exactly. No, yeah, exactly. No, I don't need a constructor. I need a smelter. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Get them set up for plates. I think it's kind of like Lou. Lou had a really nice little factory setup, actually, where he'd made a building specifically for making stuff. Let's go ahead and put a power rod right here. Oh. One there. We'll put one here as well. There we go. Okay. They're wired. Now what I want is actually, I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't think I have anything in here yet. Yep. So we're gonna delete that top one and we'll set that up as storage for these guys, and we'll put it... You know what, that's actually an idea. We can actually... No. I'm not thinking things through. We'll just put it here. Okay. Let's set that to 6. And for right now, we're just going to put that here between the two. And we'll just merge things up. We'll move things around as we need to moving forward. They fixed the tabbing out. No longer crashes the game. It's still kind of wonky for me. You know what's cool? You can build walls and belt. Oh yeah. I have played a little bit around with that. And when I set up the whatchamacallit, the copper production, I'm gonna play around with that. Like not anything. For this is actually gonna feed into a building right here. And I like what Lou had. Lou had this interesting idea where he basically built it up a couple, like not a lot, but he built it up like 2 or 3 of those floor tiles width, and he then built up in there. Okay. Ooh, no, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm being a dum-dum here. Okay. Let's quickly get the, Okay, so 7 is the splitter. We need the merger here. And it needs to be in line with that. And that. There we go. Perfect. This needs to be in line with both here. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to get this conveyor belt going here. Okay, and then I've got room to expand out further here once we get the Mark II belts. But as of right now, we're kind of limiting ourselves a little bit intentionally because we don't have the proper conveyor belts to be able to move things fast. Here I would make more space between the constructors, so later on I can put a thing to build enhanced plates in the middle. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I'll have to think about it. I mean, just... First things first, I do want to get my iron plate production going, and then we'll see what we can do from there. 16, splitting that, we'll put it into 30. Okay, we're gonna put one splitter here. Should be 7. Yeah, there's a splitter. There we go. There we go. Okay. I know that's a little close, but for right now that should be good. One, two. Oh gosh, really? Really? Got myself stuck in there. Okay. There's iron plate production. Okay. Because both my Mark I storage containers are full of rods and plates. A full one each. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want to get it set up like that so that I do have a full one of each. Let's grab that biofuel. Where's my biofuel here? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. We're gonna have to eventually get all that biofuel taken care of. In the meantime, let's at least get this powered up and going. There we go. So right now I've got basically a forced 60. It's being split into 2, which then will create 30 or 60. Did that really just bork my system? Okay, it does. It went just over. Okay. Let's get these guys involved then. Let's get cable. Okay, and then let's actually just grab... Oh, I need some... And I don't believe I actually have the chainsaw yet. That'll definitely help clear things up very, very quickly. Getting stuck by belts happens to me all the time. Oh, I know, right? It is quite irritating. It's fine. It does get in the way, for sure. So in my next game, I'm planning on being able to still have those production lines be useful. It hurts me to see them useless. Oh, yeah. No, I get you. My plan is for right now just to get them set up and to basically have it such that I'm in control until I get to a point where I can get a proper way to split them without I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. Getting them split in a way that will allow me to keep a certain amount on hand without having to lose it, if that makes sense, and keep it moving at full speed. Because, as I said, my problem with splitting it is that when you split it, you actually slow down the speed. And so my thought process here is that if you could set up a storage that fed into the next stage of production and put in what you wanted, so let's say you wanted to basically split it in half, rather than I don't think the right way to say it. Rather than having it split as they're made, I'd rather have the storage build up, and that at a certain point have me come in, grab that, put that into the storage it needs to go for the next stage, and then move it, if that makes sense. I mean, I could just rip apart my entire first floor, sure. I mean, I've done it. I've done it several in another playthrough that I've done off stream. I was doing that a lot, where I would build stuff up, get it to a certain point, and then rip it down. Yeah, I'm not. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're not disagreeing with that. I just rather automate everything, and that is the plan long term. But particularly for like early game, I feel like the main issue is just that it seems kind of slow, particularly when you're needing to build the initial infrastructure. You need those plates and those rods and all that stuff. A lot of the intermediary stuff. Let's just grab everything. One I really wish I had the chainsaw, and I don't believe I actually do have it yet. There we go. Well, maybe I'm wrong on this. Where's my crafting bench? See if I actually have the chainsaw. If I do, I need to build it. I don't. For the beacon, I have the object scanner. I don't have the chainsaw yet, so that'll be the next thing I really need to get. Color gun, walkways, jump pads, obstacle clearing. Yes, that is the next thing we work on. In fact, I'm gonna mark it right now. Yeah. Yeah. I want to split like my rods and plates now because I have a full storage house and constructors are doing nothing because the storage is full. I want to plan ahead so I can add advanced stuff in the middle after the storage is full. Yeah, that does make sense. That does make more sense. I do want to have a plan. I also want to plan a damn walkway. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, that was a lot of my issues as well. Ooh. Oh, I don't have enough space for it. Let's just dump a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Like, for instance, I don't need the flowers. Leaves I need. Limestone I don't really need. Need the plates for right now. There we go. Biomass, leaves. Let's build a ton of it. And then we'll build a bunch of biofuel. With the biofuel, we'll fill up those 2 generators. We'll get everything going, and we'll get plate production going. Once we get plate production going, I think the next thing we want to get set up is rod production. After that, concrete. After that, copper. Then once we do that, we can go ahead and get this stuff taken care of. Biofuel, 194, perfect. Oh no, and that I am aware of the ability to paint stuff, so yeah, I am saving it all. There we go, 194. Wasn't there some extra? There is some extra biomass here. There we go. So we're gonna sort. We're gonna drop the leaves. We're gonna drop the extra biomass. Sort this as well. Pick up the plates and screws, and we're gonna run with that. Okay, next thing's next. We need to make sure that everything has enough fuel. Split that in 2. We put 98 here. Put 98 here. Oh, and we need to hook up power. Yeah, on, please. There we go. And in the meantime, you just go ahead and just build a bunch of these plates. Now that we've at least got that going, we can. In fact, I wouldn't say plates. Let's do rods instead. Hold on, I gotta catch up with chat. Hold on. For my damn factory, so I don't have to jump. Oh yeah. Save them for paint. Color. You would say copper before concrete. Okay, I will take that advice. You need so much to level stuff up, like 1500. In a few places, I would actually overclock the making. Oh, okay. I like overclock the making of copper wire and smelting for copper, so I could split the lines into wires. I see. I will take your advice. I will get on to that. I will make sure to get a bunch of that going for the copper. Copper production first, then concrete. Yeah, it is 1-for-1. So much damn copper. Yeah. No, I've seen it myself in my own couple of my playthroughs. There is a lot. There's a lot of copper. There's a lot of copper. Perfect. Okay, now that we're through there, let's go ahead and build a ton of these rods. Concrete isn't really needed until you need steel. I like the idea of being able to at least set up buildings for doing stuff, so I like flattening out the floor and being able to use that to... because, I mean, it does help align stuff. Rather than building stuff just straight on the ground, building stuff on an actual platform does make things... does make lining up things a little easier. Get my coal, I had to build... Oh, really? My car on the automated drove off it? Yeah. I saw... Lou had the same thing happen to him. Where he had built up... I don't know... I still do not understand what happened. But basically, he had built a little ramp, then he built out a platform for his own... the little truck station. And for whatever reason, when the... he was trying to play with the I think he was trying to fix something. I don't know exactly what happened, but he was trying to fix the automated stuff. Okay, it is gone. And in trying to fix it, he ended up... It screwed up and just completely drove off a cliff to nowhere and just got destroyed. It was hilarious. Still do not understand what happened there, but it made my night when that happened. Okay, let's see what we can do about... have that going. Once we get Mark II belts, we can get that set up a little better. Let's go and get... whatchamacallit? Well, let's actually get some more biomass here. So that we can at least have power ready to go. I suppose this really would be beneficial if I just would build that. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna quickly get the... I'm gonna quickly get the chainsaw set up. It is so much faster and quicker and more efficient if I've got wood. So before we actually set that up, let's just build everything. And I have enough. Should have enough. If I go and grab this copper, I should have enough to get the obstacle clearing milestone set up quickly. Oh, it's impure. Okay. Maybe I should actually consider finding another copper source, because that is... impure is not great. Yes, you built walls on the bridge? Nice. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a road to wherever I need to go for my truck station, and along the way I'm just building a ton of walls just to make sure it doesn't go flying off. I find building Mark III belts easier than Mark II. Really? Interesting. Why? I'm curious. Why does building Mark III belts? Why is that more efficient? Don't get me wrong. I get it, but just curious. Got that taken care of. We can build 10 easily. There we go. There's 10. I have the cable. Got that. Let's build that copper wire. Kind of want to try the Arctic one. There's an Arctic one? Ooh, that's interesting. All my shit is impure. You lucky duck. I mean, steel's not hard to get, but enhanced plates, way more work to get, really. Yeah, I lucked out with the 4 impure, or with the 4 pure iron, but I did not luck out with copper. Copper's a little further out, and it's impure, unfortunately. wire. The other thing I want to set up is, so we did this in my game with Lou, where we had set up two different storage containers leading into two different constructors. And in one storage container we had biomass, we had leaves, and the other one we had wood. And then we had them set up for constructors, which created biomass, and then we combined them into a constructor that created biofuel. And having a fuel source just automatically set up would be quite nice. There we go. Let's launch that. Awesome.
Milestone reached. Additional to an inventory expansion.
Well, because
you are
my
now
coal is the
capable of
only
removing
pure...
foliage
Really?
that consists
That's
primarily
unfortunate.
of wood.
Coal is the only pure deposit you have? Well, you got to make plates and rods, and then turn the rods into screws, and then make enhanced plates. Like 8 a minute, yeah. And steel is like 30 per minute. I don't like that. And that's... Yeah. Yeah, that would be frustrating for sure. Ooh, I already have all the stuff I need. I just need 10 reinforced iron plates. So let's go ahead and set that up. We've got... I'm just going to build all of them. Probably screws is what'll run out. Okay. Build the chainsaw. Because I'm out of screws. Because I'm an idiot. That's fine. We should be able to build quite a few. Go through a bunch of them. There we go. There we go. Now we can build one chainsaw, which is exactly what we want. I would, if I could, have had them load themselves into power stations. I might have. Yeah. So, I think what we ended up doing, we ended up loading that into a truck station. We had our truck using that biofuel. And it then went to go and pick up coal from a station that we had somewhere else. And so it went, picked up coal, and brought it back. So we had it bringing in coal, which then fed into different power, the coal power plants. And we had that biofuel basically fueling the other stuff. And yeah, it would definitely actually be nice to have biofuel, be able to have fuel just kind of automatically loaded into, rather than having to go in and manually check it. You're still good. Okay, hold on. I want to equip this quickly. Now that we've got the chainsaw, I want to be able to grab that. There we go. We need a bit of fuel. Oh, I didn't make my biofuel yet. That's fine. We don't need them. We don't need a lot. We just need some. And I'm doing it all manually. I can see that. Okay, a couple things we're clearing out. First... what? That's weird. Okay, we're clearing out these trees. First thing, we want to get the wood, and we want to get, the other thing I like about the chainsaw is that it's basically clears out literally a section. It's not just taking out a tree, it's taking out a whole section of leaves, whatever. You know, anything that's in the immediate area, it actually picks up, which is nice. So even though you're technically, chainsawing one thing, it picks up everything within the immediate area. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and that gave me my silica. That's interesting. Oh, I'm... Said I was out of space, but I'm clearly not out of space. So you got coal. Then the coal would flow into the truck station, into storage, which I let fill up a bit first before I changed to biofuel in my power stations. And I have the coal from the source into a storage, and then into fuel into the truck station, so we'll fill the truck station and storage as well. I was... Oh, sorry, while I was building the other truck station. I see what you're saying. Hold on. No. No, it does not work. Thought it seemed like as I was chainsawing, some of the stuff went away. Oh, hello. Didn't even see those. Okay, so we've cleared that out quite nicely. Let's clear this out a little bit. I just love the fact that it's basically an area effect. Hold on. Coal for days, yes, yes. Is what I'm saying. So I would always have double what the station would hold in storage before the station. I see. You're like almost dead. Yes, yes, I know. I have in fact died already. I've died a couple times and I've just never bothered healing myself. That's basically what happened. I had a couple of bad run-ins on this playthrough. It feels like in this playthrough, or in this map, the dogs, the dogs that like to run you down, they are less prevalent, and the spitters and the flying bugs are a lot more prevalent, and they are more annoying to deal with than the dogs. Okay, I think we're pretty good on wood and leaves for sure. So we are actually going to put that away. Nope. Let's swap for that. Thank you. We're gonna make a bunch of biofuel. Grab... Oh, actually, there's nothing in there. Okay. Okay. Leaves and wood. Not enough space. Fantastic. What can we... We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay. Back to it. We are already at 400. Oh, that's gonna be nice. So you're... yeah. Combat in this game is interesting. And until, from what I understand, there's like a sword thing, and then there's also like a steel gun you can make, which is pretty cool. You always heal yourself. Oh, the map isn't random. It is the same map. See, and I figured it was the same map. I find that interesting. Vaser222 is now hosting. Thank you so much for the host. How's it going, Vaser? Hope you're having a good night. How you doing, man? Okay, perfect, perfect. And then we create the biofuel, which we can make like 800 of it, which is fantastic. Oh, And by the way, before I forget, guys, go check out Vaser222. He's awesome. He's a local indie dev and another streamer. He's a great guy. Go check him out. Vaser222. Let's give him that shout out, dude. He's awesome. Doing okay, recovering from being sick. Oh man, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, no worries, dude. Of course. Always happy to shout out a fellow Twitch SLC streamer, and Vaser's always been a nice guy. So, in fact, he was the one who kind of pointed me in the direction of the league. So I gotta thank him for that. So, it's been a lot of fun, and we're still going. Vaser, we're waiting for you. Are you gonna get your team in? So I don't know how much you know. I know you gave me the link for the initial tournament, like gosh, it's now almost a year ago. But they ended up not just doing a tournament, but they're now doing leagues, 2 or 3 leagues a year, and they have teams for all skill levels. So I mean, there's lots of stuff. You wish, but you got too much going on. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what it's like. Particularly finding time to practice, and yeah, I get you. I understand. I really do. Okay, let's put the excess biomass, leaves in there, that in there. What is? Oh, I've got a bunch of limestone on me for whatever reason. Cool. Let's put the mycelica in here. That's scanned up. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool what they've done. Having that league run, so this season they're switching it in. So they just had 2 leagues before, or 2 divisions, where it was like Diamond below and then Champ and up. Now they're splitting it up even further, where they're having Gold and below is 1 division. Plat and Diamond is a 2nd division, and the 3rd division is all Champ. So if you've got a team and you wanna try it out, and this is for anybody in the chat, I would recommend going and checking them out. And it's a very fun experience. I would highly recommend it. Oh, you posted the map in Discord. I didn't even see that. Yes, yeah. That was the one thing that I was having issues with, was I couldn't get my parachute to work. And I wonder if that had something to do with multiplayer, because Big Lou actually made them and gave them to me, and I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that the person who made it in multiplayer has to be the one who can use it. Can't just give that kind of thing. Which is frustrating and annoying, and why would you not be able to just do that? I don't know, but it's their game. They did it for whatever reason, so we'll see. What else do I need? We got fuel. We got the miner, so we can set up the automated mining. We've got that, so we can actually set up a constructor. How are we doing on plates here? Oh, I love it. Perfect. I have no time while I'm semi-pro coach in Overwatch. Oh, really? I had no idea. That's awesome. That's my entire life outside. That is actually very cool. I didn't know you coached Overwatch. That's awesome. I really enjoy Overwatch. I've had my fun with it, but I don't have the same drive to play competitively as I do with Rocket League. I love Rocket League, but how do I, oh, there it is. Pick up mine. Really? Is it one too many copper for me to pick? Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay, let's put that there. Let's pick up the 1 piece of copper. Thank you. Oh man, and I should really clear out this place a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna build our miner here. Used to coach a contenders team. Interesting, but I lost my job when I got hurt. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm not a coach who will teach someone how to get better. I'm just a oh, I see. You're a strategy coach. Okay. Still, I mean, strategies, regardless of whether or not, you know, teaching and giving different strategies helps people get better. You know, regardless of whether or not you're quote-unquote a, you know, a training coach or not. It's still cool. Let's put that there like that. And then we're going to build a miner here. Sorry about that. Here we go. You want it popping out that way. Now I should have enough room to pick you up. There we go. That work in teamwork and what rotations do. Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, still, that's really important stuff. And you know, people who don't know that or don't do that very well could stand to learn from that. So, nothing wrong with that at all. Let's just stick in 200. Oh, but let's not have it going. Hold on. Stop for a second. Okay, so this... Nope. Nope. That's impure. Which means it's only going to pump out 30 per second. Maybe I shouldn't even bother with this one. Wait. Yes, there we go. Okay, we need copper. Where? Yeah, there's that one. Oh my gosh. The nearest one besides this one? 600 meters out this way. 600. So I'm doing fantastic for copper. Or not copper, iron. I'm doing fantastic for limestone, but copper way out in the boonies. I know there's that. No, actually, it may not be I'll have to go exploring a bit later. Right now, I'd rather just get up basic copper production going, even if all it is just going straight into, you know, just a single stack of whatever. So, this won't have any expansion of, you know, ability, but at least we'll get copper wire going. So right now that can only put out 30. Yeah, that is literally just going to feed one. So I'm not even going to bother with making it pretty. We're just going to put one there. We need one constructor. There's our constructor. We've got just perfect, just enough for it. And then what we'll end up doing is we will just basically... We'll have a conveyor belt leading all the way down, so... In the meantime, let's just get this set up. Get that leading there. Get that leading there. We need power. It's powering 3 things. And we've got the cable that runs from there. Oh, and just enough for everything. That's fantastic. Okay. Copper. Copper wire. And... power on. Okay, that's going. Come on. And that's making copper ingots, and that's making copper wire. Perfect. And that'll produce 45 per minute, so at least we're getting 45 going at a time. Let's start building our conveyor belts down to where we can use it. Particularly as I don't have a truck that will be useful for right now. Okay, sorry, I need to... Let's catch up with chat. Okay, so I work on teamwork and what rotations do. Like if team pushes with X comp, you guys should do this. They push from this side, you guys go here and rotate this way. Makes sense. It's hard for an average player because comp does not promote teamwork. That's true. You found your start, really? You found my start on the map. That's awesome. You have 2 more pure iron near you. Really? So I've got 6 pure iron near me. That's pretty cool. That is actually very cool. And speaking of which, I should actually make sure that this conveyor does not get too much in the way of that second source right there. It's a little close to it. Oh well. You know, is this empty? Yes, it is. Okay, we're actually gonna turn it around. Here we go. Okay, now it's just not wanting to play nice. Oh yeah, green is the out. Green is the out. Perfect. Yes, it is. Copper is very much a ways away from me. Would be nice if there was one closer. That is the one downfall of this place so far. The next closest copper to me is 400 yards that way, that west of me. At least I've got one pure. Well, speaking of which, we need to get this going right now. Frankly, to be honest, I should just stick it on a constructor as well. Just have it make... see, now it's a beautiful sight right here. It's just unfortunate that I can't combine it with any other copper. Like, that is not expandable without overclocking. And even then, I would prefer to overclock as little as possible. Particularly starting, anyway. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. It's the only place with at least 4 iron. Really? That's pretty cool. That's a cool find on my part. If I did find it, nothing is near you. Yeah. Yeah, I could overclock. Exactly, back on track. Let's go ahead and let's build a constructor right here. Don't have to build over that crag. Let's get the constructor. Here we go. Oh, I'm missing cable. Hold on. Yeah, I can make some cable. Cool, cool. Cable. I don't need a lot, I just need a decent amount. Go. Okay. Constructor. Here we go. I'm not gonna get too fancy with this, I'm just gonna place it and call it good. He's making concrete. Oh, that's right, it's got no power. Okay, let's put in some fuel. There we go. And then we're gonna need some... Well, actually... Put that... Okay, it cannot connect from that far out, but it should be able to connect from here quite nicely. There we go. There we go. Oh, I probably turned... Okay. I actually don't really need to have that running quite yet. We've got so much limestone going on here. You found your start. Nice. Zero need to rush. Okay. And then let's put in all... Sort first, so at least I can see this properly. There we go. Wait, what do you mean no power? Interesting how it's connected, and yet, quote-unquote, no power. Turn that off first. Ah, that would explain much. Turned off power. I see. I'm just a doofus, that's all. Oil is so far away. Really? Okay. It's good to know. I keep forgetting that concrete takes up so much. 3 to make one thing of concrete. If I can... How much I can take? Okay. Cannot take it all, but that's fine. I'm just thinking things through here. I'm wondering if I should maybe just put some storage here or something so I don't have to keep manually transferring. I think that's what we'll do. Hold on. Let's create a storage right here. Pop out there. And we're going to put in a merger. I believe that's 8. Yep, there we go. And then we are going to just put in all this limestone. So, Vaser, other than being sick, what you been up to, dude? Nothing else there. Cool. Let's grab as much as we can. Oh, I should actually put those flowers away as well. They're right now in the way more than anything else. Oh, did I? Oh. One, two, three, four. Yeah, we've got 5 stacks, and I think there's less than that left in that old storage. Perfect. Copper and coal are going to be your hardest. Really? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Not much I could really do about it other than just, you know, deal with it. And we at least have copper wire production in the works. Nice, that is working quite nicely. Let's decide on our next thingamabob. Tier 1, let's finish Tier 1 first. We want personal storage, let's select it. What do we need? Iron plates, perfect. We've got so many. Get a very strong start overall. I think it's a pretty good strong start. Even if copper is a decent ways away, it's a pretty good start, particularly for iron. And we need rods, which we've got 40 of. There's 100 there. There's that. Doubt I'll have 250 quite yet. Oh, no, we do. Perfect. There we go. And we're going to launch it. Good to get more extra storage.
Milestone reached. Additional storage options have been provided. R&D inflated your pocket dimension and developed a personal storage box accessible in the build menu.
Nice. Analysis of the mycelia is complete. Please choose a new specimen. Ooh, we can
This
research.
mycelia can be used to create fabrics. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 1. Additionally,
Nice.
R&D has requested extra samples to determine the cause of an anomaly.
Interesting. Okay. Nice. So you're co-streaming Terraria. Writing a cookbook. Interesting. Co-streaming Starbound. I just rebuilt your PC. Nice. Planning Cinco de Mayo party. Very cool. Which SLC meetup tomorrow. I keep forgetting about that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I've already got plans for tomorrow. Oh, man. Also, I GM'd at SaltCon. Nice. Which went pretty well. So doing it again at SaltCon Summer. Nice. Very cool. SaltCon, that's one I've actually not heard of before. What goes on at SaltCon? Is that like a... is that a game dev convention? Is that a... what kind of con is that? You would overclock my copper line until you get cars to truck it in from a better area, and that's a good idea. That's actually a good idea. It's a board game tabletop convention. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't have enough mycelia for it. Fabric. What do I need for fabric? Interesting. People who enjoy salt on fries. What, you don't like salt on fries? Come on, you gotta have that salt on the fries. Hold on, am I what? Used enough. When did I get this, and why does it? Oh, that is wonky. That is very wonky. When did I get this, mycelia? Silica. That seems like a glitch. That seems like that's not supposed to be in here quite yet. Interesting. Save that for a bit for when I need it. Also, don't really need those right now. We got a beacon. We've got all that stuff. Great. Wonderful. Spiffy. That is a glitch, I figured. You love salt of fries? I get all salt from... I get all my salt from Overwatch players. Nice. There's a few things you can get that are not in the game yet. Yes, I am kind of aware of some of that, yeah. Okay, what's in here? Iron. Gosh, not what I was wanting. That's what I was wanting. Let's go ahead and put all that iron ore in here. Sort that, and then just shove it all in. There we go. We don't need the extra... I should actually check on how my power supply is doing here. Interesting. It's mainly pulling from this one, but not from this one. That is fascinating. How are you doing? You're also at 16. Put that in there, and then let's go and get some more biofuel quickly. Picked up a few things tagged. This is not in the game, really? That's awesome. Gonna take off for now. Good luck, have fun. Hey, thank you for hanging out, Vaser. It was nice of you to stop by, and thank you for the host, dude. Have a great night, and I hope you feel better soon. Being sick can definitely a bit of a downer, but I hope you feel better, man. Have a great night. Sleep well. What was I wanting? Biofuel. Split that in two. Drop a stack of 100 in here. Go drop a stack of 100. In fact, I can, you know, screw it. Just turning you off. You don't need that much. Oh my gosh, that's why it wasn't... That makes sense. That makes much more sense. I'm just a doofus. Okay. Confirmed. Green is a doofus. Put that in there. There we go. Man, I have homework to do later. I got emailed recordings of the team. My team plays next. Really? So I have to look at it for weaknesses. It wasn't on, lol. Yeah, I know, right? Ah, yep. See, no, that's fine. This is the reason why I wanted to stack up. So what, it takes in 15 per minute. So when I eventually get that, I don't mind just letting hang. I don't mind if that takes its time doing whatever it needs to do. Here's the other thing we're gonna do. We're gonna set up a separate. Oh, I don't have any power on me whatsoever. I should actually grab a bit of fuel, even though I tripped it all into here. Don't I have a bunch of leaves that I can actually... Nope. Let me grab some from here, seeing as it doesn't need all of that. Okay. Chainsaw time. I'm gonna clear out some of these trees that are over here. Grab the silica so I can get that stuff scanned. There we go. Half my job is that, really. Yeah, we should consider getting some time and trying it out. It is pretty fun having multiple people playing at the same time. It definitely helps to have that second person. already picked that up. Interesting, so that I actually get... Oh, that's where I'm getting the silica from. It's from these things. Fascinating. Kinda wish they'd just take it out. Oh well. The hell, wasn't there a rock there? Am I wrong on that? Strat Coach is my title. Strat Coach, sorry, I misread that. I think so, yep. So we play, I watch our VODs, see what we did wrong, then the next 3 days are watching the next team's VODs, then 2 days coaching our players on what I learned. Interesting. So you're basically breaking down the play styles of your team, seeing what their weaknesses are, comparing them to the teams that you're going to go up against. It's kind of important. I mean, it's good to know where your weaknesses are, what the weaknesses of the team that you're going up against are, so at least you know how to properly compensate for that, right? Makes sense. Seems like a worthwhile endeavor. Oh, it produces... But it takes in 45 per minute. I see. So I can't really split this up any further. So it's at least running at 100% efficiency. So you won't need that silica till the end game. Okay. Well, current end game. Okay. Good to know. I just don't know why it, like, why is it just like a white square, right? That's clearly an issue. Like, that is clearly not how it's supposed to be. There's a whole ton of limestone right there as well. Might as well just make a bunch of concrete while I'm here. Just get rid of it. It's always good to get that limestone out of my way. I should really put this thing away as well. It's just using up unnecessary fuel. Let's get the mycelica scanned. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Now it's getting analyzed, analysicated, whatever you want to call it. Any wood in here? No, but there's some biomass. Perfect. Biomass wood. Perfect. Make about 700, and then we've got a bunch of extra power there. It is supposed to be a bag. What do you mean by that? It is supposed. What is supposed to be a bag? The silica or the something else? This stuff. The silica, I see. I see. Wait, so it's supposed to look like a bag? Interesting. So it's just basically glitching out for whatever reason and not grabbing the whatchamacallit, the sprite for it. I see. Because when you said it initially, I'm like, what do you mean by a bag? But it's just, the image, I see what you're saying. Oh, speaking of which one? Oh, there's my water. Let's grab that. Okay. So we've now got some more biofuel set up. Let's drop that in. Drop that in. Let's drop, is that limestone? That's fine, dropping that in, and the flowers. And that, there we go. Okay, got copper going, we have concrete going. What I need to do is I need to actually set up, whatchamacallits. I need to set up, gosh, why can't I think of the word? It's the rods, the iron rods, there we go. Being a doofus again, not thinking properly. Okay, and I want this thing to be on its own power grid. So here we're going to put a biomass burner right here. There we go. And do I have what I... Yes, I do. Perfect. So we can go ahead and build that Mark 1 miner. Pumping it out. You pump it out that way, such that we can have production start over there, and then come this way, and then head into my storage bin that is over there. You know, I have found a wrecked site. I'll show you where I found... Lol, so the 3 different maps just start you in 3 different places on the same map. I was starting to think that, because the jungle map that we started on with me and Lou, we were running on the edge of it, and on the edge, I was then starting to see desert. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then I realized, oh my gosh, that's actually that. And I was starting to wonder, is that the actual desert from the desert map? And so that's actually interesting to see that that is in fact the case. So that's a cool find, don't you think? I actually like the game more because of that, because it is quite interesting that this is interesting information. But it's quite interesting that that is the case. I think it's pretty cool. But I'll show you right here. I found this crash site over here. There were a bunch of like bugs around it. Just kind of wish there was a way to actually get rid of it. Oh, I didn't even see these guys, industrial beams. Missed that the first time. There's that. Didn't check the drop pod. Wasn't even close to checking the drop pod. But yeah, I found this like first day. Didn't really know what it was or what I could get from it. Hey Lou, how's it going, dude? Raiding with a party of 4? Yeah, yeet. How's it going, man? Thanks for the raid, dude. How did your stream go? It's like a tier 4 or 5 to fix it. Okay. Well, oh yeah, I need rotors for it. I'm not even close to that. Yep. How's it going, Lou? How was the rest of your stream? You guys are not aware of it? Big Lou is a streamer and a friend of the channel. Go check him out. Big Lou TV. He's awesome. Hey Priest, how's it going, dude? What emote is that? It's kind of a scarf. Nice, that's awesome. 0. Interesting. I like the emote though. It's fun, nice to hear. It's cool. What did you end up playing later in the evening? When I left, you were finishing up Satisfactory, and then thinking about actually getting into Atlas again. Get the second upgrade of the vehicle for me. Interesting. Hey, Jimbo, how's it going, dude? Thank you for the follow, man. I really do appreciate it. How you doing, man? Hoping you're having a good night. Thank you for coming in from Lou's stream. That's awesome. 2 hours of just chatting. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. I've always enjoyed your just chatting and get into some interesting stuff. Then Apex with Jimbo and Puck. Nice. Doing good. That's good to hear. I hope Lou wasn't triggered too much during Apex. I know he can get very competitive in that game. Oh man. Oh gosh, what was I even doing? Hold on. Okay, so we've got copper set up. I was showing off the crash site. I was in the middle of getting rod production set up. Okay, here we go. Start from this side. Right now that'll be putting out 60. That can, so 2 smelters, 4 constructors, and then into storage. It was all memes tonight. Nice. Oh man. Puck and I down each other's butts as usual. Yeah. You and Puck arguing? Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? I've never seen you guys ever argue. You guys always seem to get along so well. Oh man. I have to use the emotes that I have in place of Lou's. You can use Lou's, I don't really mind. I use my Prime on this channel to try and win Lou a Switch. Ooh, that's smart thinking. I like it. Yeah, so you can go from your current place with you and Green and go where he is now. I figured. So Lou, I don't know if you know this. So the map is one big map. So the desert section, the jungle section, the grassland section, that's all part of the same map. It's just, it spawns you in different locations. And that area where we're starting to find the desert, that's part of the same map. From where I am, we can get to where our starting point is. And to be honest, I think I can actually see kind of where it possibly is. I think it might be that over there. I think that might be that one arch where the manta was flying through. Also, I am under the impression that there are multiple mantas. But you can kind of see it over there. There's grassland. And I think that might be it. Yeah, see? There we go. Confirmation from Pete. That arch right there. Oh, man. See, and that's actually a cool find. I think that makes me like the game more. That's insane. And leaves room for my manta ray. Is the final boss there? Yeah, no, that is a possibility. Oh, we're finally almost done with the... Awesome. I keep getting sidetracked. Here we go. 2 smelters coming in. Hot and ready. Freaky fast delivery of smelters right here. We're going to do 1. And then we're going to need to split into... Gosh, maybe I should actually set up the constructors first. So we're going to do... 1, 2. Come on, snap. Where's the snap? There we go. 3. Get a 4th in line. Oh no, I don't have enough reinforced plates. Well, that'll be good enough to start. Oh yeah, that's right. You share the map in Discord. I think the story of the game is the manta will get sick of the pollution and try and stop you. Well, there's a possibility of that. Very, very true. Then we kill it and keep killing the planet. Exactly. Oh man. No, I know this, and you didn't like it when you first saw me playing it. Look at you now, all addicted to this game. Okay. So we need one smelter here. And that should give me enough room to put in a splitter. And one smelter here. What about it? Let's rotate it slightly there. No, there we go. Right? Right? That's in line? I think that's in line? Yeah, that's good. It's a drug, I say. A drug! Yeah, there's that possibility. To be fair, anything can really be a drug, if you think about it. I came to the conclusion that I have to rip apart my factory and redo it. Yeah. You watch me do it already. Plus I can have it run in the background while I review VODs for my... Oh, yeah, there's that. There is that. That's a good point. Splitter. That's what I need. Let's get that splitter. There we go. The input right there. Iron rods. There we go. And there we go. Iron ingots, iron rods. Should really go and make a couple more iron plates so I can at least get that, what do I need? Production. There we go. We just need one more here. So I've got the cable for it, I just need 3 more reinforced plates. Yeah, running in the background, awesome? Running in the background is awesome to just pile up resources. There we go. I can't believe everything is on the same map. Yep. Yes, it is. The start where he is, I think, at this point in time is one of the best. Yeah, it's got 4 pure iron ore resources. There's 2 right there, and then there's 2 on the other side, right by that rock. There's 2 pure iron ore resources. The only problem is it's very copper light right now. That's my only issue. And I got a pure a limestone deposit right there as well, which now that storage is done, go ahead and actually have it running now. There we go. Is that actually working? I hear it going. Yeah, there we go. That's producing 120 per minute, which means even then, even with the way things are going, which means I actually need to split... No, actually, no, I can't split this yet. I don't have the thing that I need for it. I don't have Mark III belts for it. Or Mark II, I should say. But I'm getting sidetracked. Hold on. What am I forgetting here? I need to go get reinforced iron plates. Yes, perfect. What do I need? I need enough for 3, so that should do it. So we make the iron ingots quickly, make the rods, make the screws, and then it's just a matter of making the reinforced plates. Not really a point to split until you get steel. No, I agree. I'm just gonna make a bunch. I do actually kind of want to split it. Actually, no, that's not true. What am I thinking? Not until I get actually tier 2 or Mark 2 plates is it worth splitting. And I still actually need to build a space elevator. But let's at least get production going. Okay, let's actually let's delete this, turn it around. There we go. Oh, I am. I mean, that's the thing, is that I'm still gonna have this going. And I already have a bunch of concrete built up in the meantime. So let's just see how much is here. Yeah, right now I've got 400, nearly 500 concrete. More is coming in. And we've got copper building up. Once we get the fourth, whatchamacallit, constructor here, we can then actually set up a nice little rod production going. And then we can actually start working on building up a better situation for everything. Or not situation, but, you know, just better production lines for stuff like screws and stuff like reinforced iron plates and all that stuff. But in the meantime, let's at least get the fourth constructor set up. That was my concern. Excuse me. And these things are as close as they can get, unfortunately. I suppose what I can do is I can just build it in front for right now. I mean, I can guarantee you I will be demolishing this later on. But at least for right now, we can have this start building up. Eventually, I want to do kind of like what how Lou had set up, where he basically had those self-contained factories. Where's my splitters? There they are. Oh, not that one. Yeah, that's the one I want. Damn it, I need cable. You should still build it. No, yeah, I already got that. I'm in love with the self-contained units. I know, right? I saw you doing that, like, yes, I love that concept. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to set up a couple things in the way that I am, such that I can basically create a storage, the storages that I need to be able to just shove it into a constructor and divvy it up. I would have to manually divvy it up, but it would make it such that the speed of it would go a lot faster. And I'll show you what I mean when I get everything set up. Well, I need cable. I need cable, that's what I was needing. And yeah, I've got enough to make a bunch of cable. There we go. Oh gosh. There we go. Gotta walk on that ridge. 7? Oh, that's the merger. There we go. One iron plate too short, but that's the reason why I have iron plate production set on its own thing right here. Just grab a couple stacks and just sort these. Have I played all three? What do you mean? Oh, my favorite starting zone. Yes, I have in fact played all three. So I've played one grassland, one desert, and one grassland I did like offline, just on my own, just to try out the game. Jungles is what I started with Lou, and desert is the one I started here on stream. I like all three, but I am curious about the potential for multiple starting points within each area, because my starting point was very different from Lou's starting point in the desert. His starting point was very different from mine, which I found was actually quite interesting. Fill the second one here. Not enough iron rods, unfortunately. I've got plenty of iron. Hold on. Hopefully once I get the setup, I won't have to run back and forth for iron rods. Well, I won't have to run back and forth for the basics. I'll have to start moving stuff eventually, but... The mountains? I've yet to spawn in the mountains, really. Or are you talking about the jungle? Yeah, so far I'm not sure which is my favorite. The whatchamacallits, the jungle was interesting because we also had kind of a similar setup with the iron, where I think we had like 5 iron deposits right next to each other. Really interesting find. So we have plenty of iron to be able to build what we need. This one was also kind of like that same starting point, so it's kind of interesting. That we had such a similar starting point, but the difference is you know, we had a really nice copper close by. So I mean, so far in terms of everything, we had everything in that jungle map. Like everything was right next to each other. It was really nice. Good find. Need to set up a couple things here. We need to set up that, and we'll put one over there. So that needs to go there. That needs to go there. That needs to go there. That'll go there. I think everything has direct access to a power line. Indeed it does. And then it's just a matter of getting some biofuel in here, which we don't have any, unfortunately. And we also need to set up the... I forgot completely about this. Need to set up the splitters. So what we're going to do is we're going to put... There's the one splitter. There we go. I wonder if a meta starting zone will evolve now that we know everything is connected. Yeah, that's an interesting idea, yeah. Like, I had no idea that it was connected. I had kind of a... That's not true. I thought it might be connected because I noticed we were starting to go into a desert zone. Did you notice that, Lou? I was looking back at I was thinking back to when we last played, and I did notice that there was like a area where it seemed like we were running into desert area, and I thought, well, this is kind of interesting because it looks just like the desert area that I spawned in. But no, that can't be the case. That would be kind of weird. Why would it be all connected? Well, that makes sense. Now that, you know, he was able to find that map, that actually does make a lot of sense. Okay, we'll put one there. We'll put one here for this guy. Then we'll put one here for these guys. Actually, that's a little close. It is lol or everyone is wrong. Nah, there is that possibility. Everybody could be wrong. But it would be interesting to see. I mean, maybe that's something I should do. Maybe not tonight, but I'll do that another night where we test out this theory that it is all connected. Because that would be a very interesting find. What? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, Tony, go get some power. Get that powered up. And here we go. Grab 400. Yeah, it's somewhat confirmed, right? You even said today when I was playing, I think you just reached the jungle. Yeah, I did. Didn't I? So we could see the edges of those things. Yeah, now it's confirmed, I guess. How do you switch? What do you mean? Without going back into the menu. I mean, you can use it to collect the slugs as well. And those are all useful things. You can quick select it on the bottom. What do you mean? Oh, are you talking about the scanning? Yeah. You can quick select on the bottom. And when you put the scanner in, if you hold it, you can then decide what you want to scan. I assume that's what you're meaning, right? Okay, I need to power this up. Put 200 in here. Put 200 in here. Right? That's using 5. 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. Plus another 4, so another 8. 16 and 8 is 24. And then plus the 5 takes it up to 29. So I definitely need those 2. Yep. We're good. We are good. Which also reminds me, hold on, we got my silica. Yeah, that's what I thought.
This type of mycelia has strong healing properties. R&D has created a blueprint you can access in Hub Tier 3.
Ooh, okay. You can get healing from mycelica. Nice. Oh, and fabric. I didn't even see this. Okay. Yes, we need to get this next. This is definitely next on the list of things we need to do. And I know, I'm sorry, this is messy, but I just wanted to get this production going, so at least I've got a ton of stuff built. And then we're going to make a factory somewhere else where we will basically start automating some of the more advanced recipes. Oh, I see what you mean. I see. Sorry. I misread what you were saying. Yes, you can quick select at the bottom. Yeah, you hover over the item and then you right-click on it. Sorry, dude. I was going back and forth in chat. Thank you, Lufer, for taking care of that. In my opinion, the name of the game is production. Organization is nice. But I don't sacrifice production time for organization. See, I do. I do. My brain does not like it when organization is not nice. Gone over this, Lou. I'm a little too anal. A little too OCD. Okay, so we've got... Oh, I'm an idiot. Forgot to set these to ingots. There we go. And that is set correctly. That's what I get for getting sidetracked. That is set correctly. And that's the other thing. You set up a very nice organization with that self-contained factory. I love that. And so, I mean, you do have some organization in there. You know what? I'm just gonna get that power slug just to have this thing shut up. Which is why modular building is so key. No, exactly, and that's why I like that idea of modular building, because you can make it organized in that case. It's like a closet of magical quality, exactly. Don't get me wrong, I love organizing it, but I don't want to tear everything up, for example. Just tear up a section and rebuild it, etc. Yeah, like I'm going to want to tear this up. Like this section right here, I'm going to want to tear up. That section I'm actually pretty happy with. I'm fine to leave as is. Eventually I'm going to increase it. Because right now that's a pure source right there. So I can actually, without overclocking it, I can get 2 more smelters and 2 more constructors going. So it'll be quite nice once that's all set up. And I can actually double rod production as well at the same time. That's going quite nicely. Sweet. We'll have 100 rods. You know what? I can actually have 100 rods right now. Let's get some copper. 250. 500 right there. Grab another 100 from here. Sorry about that. I agree, production at first, then once you get some storage built up, you can rip everything apart if you want to make it more organized, which is what I'm about to do. I have too many productions that are just doing nothing because the storage is full. And I don't need more than 1 full storage of plates. And you and your damn pure iron, I know, right? Oh, man. Okay, let's get that in there. Let's get my rods in there. That's what she said. And then let's launch it. Sorry about that as well.
Milestone reached. To ensure optimal use of space,
Yeah.
navigation, and tidiness, R&D have developed stairs and conveyor walls.
That's what I'm wanting. What is next on the list? Okay. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Let us see. We could get this fabric thing, and then we'd be done with Tier 1. Part assembly, I like this, and we're gonna need rotors. We need modular frames pretty soon. Walkways are nice. I also need to build that, whatchamacallit. What do I need for the space elevator? 500 concrete, which we already have. 250 plates, which I know we have. 1500 copper wire, which I'm fairly certain we're close to having, if not already. Yep, we already have. And that's growing quite nicely. Let's just grab a bunch of these. Sort that. Let's grab 1500 here. And then, what else were we needing for the... screw it, I'm just gonna do that. 500 concrete, 400 iron rods. There we go. And then 400 iron rods. We've got to have quite a bit. Okay. Sorry, let's catch up with chat quickly. You can shift click instead of dragging. Oh, okay. Think walkways early so you can set your walking paths. I like that. I mean, you don't have a roof, so you have more freedom. What do you mean? Or I don't need to have a roof, so you have more freedom. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, let's actually get that walkways. Well, although I'm hold on. No. Okay. Space elevator first. Let's calm down a bit. I'm jumping way ahead of myself. Space elevator first. Then we grab once the space elevator's done, then we can move on to other stuff. Space elevator first. And I literally can't believe I have raw iron on me. And I have industrial steel. Let's drop that. You know, my incomplete stack here can go in. Same with that 262. You have multiple floors. So does Lou. So I can't just build a path over everything. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. We sort everything there. Perfect. Try this building. I was finishing up the iron ingots that I have here. Then we're gonna build rods with them, just to help speed things along. There we go. We've got our 500 concrete. We've got that. We've got okay. Where should we actually build this thing? I don't want to have it blocking this pathway down. I'm gonna need that. Oh, and I actually need the rods. I'm low on rods right now. See, this is where I would explore and look for slugs while I was waiting on production. I see. I see what you're saying. Oh, I got everything. I got everything. Okay. Ooh, you know what's a good, yeah, I like this. I like this, actually, right here. Depending on how big this thing is, but I kind of like the idea of having it right here. It's not too far. Just wanna, you know, let's actually get on top of this thing. You can have a better viewpoint. Here we go. Surprisingly, not as much of a footprint as I was expecting. Still a big footprint, but not quite as much. I love how it builds. My favorite part. Here we go. I hope this is what you were talking about. This hill right here. Oh, that's so cool. See, that's pretty cool. Here we go. Assembly parts. Project assembly platform. Delivery will unlock Tier 3 and Tier 4. So we need 75 reinforced plates and 50 rotors. Okay, so that is going quite nicely. Let's sort this. There we go. That is going quite nicely as well. Trying to decide where I want to go from here. Oh, actually, let's... Yeah, see, that's already out of fuel. That's out of fuel. Things are going to start breaking down pretty soon. I need to actually go on a fuel run quickly. Which, speaking of which, do I actually even have... Oh, see, I've got some fuel here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have read it sooner. Nope, lol, but this works. Like, I researched everything in 1 and 2 before I did 3. Man, I'm so tired. I've got to go to bed. Night Green, have fun. Thank you for hanging out, no repeat. I really do appreciate you hanging out on the stream. Have a great night, dude. Good luck with your homework and your strat coaching for Overwatch. And, hopefully you guys win. Have a great night, dude. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised Lou's even still up. If he even is still up. I mean, he's still in. Same with G. It's very late for you guys. Okay. Chainsaw time. Alt-tab my league game with Priest. You're still up, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome, dude. How's your game going? I hope you get all the multi-kills you can. I swear, did that just clear out that rock? That did. There was a rock right here. Okay. Now, if I clear this out, will that take out the rock? It does. It takes out the rock. Holy cow. That is awesome and amazing, and I love this game. There's more of these barrel nuts. I just wish they regrew, or maybe there's a way to actually plant them or something. That would be nice, because right now the annoying thing is that they are not readily available. You gotta find them on plants, and they are not necessarily everywhere, right? There's a very limited supply compared to everything else. Oh, I still got plenty of room, which is very nice. Okay. I think we're nearly done here. Let's get a little more. That's already emptied. There we go. If it's just one thing, I don't mind just picking it up. But if there's multiple things, I'd rather just use the chainsaw. Particularly as it is just a very nice area of effect. Okay, I think we got enough. Got 1,500 leaves, nearly 200 wood. We got some more of that silicate. We got some used for crafting. Interesting, but it said there's healing properties to it. Well, let's put this thing away so it's at least not wasting fuel. Okay, we're gonna make as much biomass as we can. I suppose this is where I really should be. Could be just automating this. Hold on. Why am I wasting my time with this? Let's automate this. First of all, let's do a couple things here. Do that. Turn you off. Yep, that's fine. Need to build another whatchamacallit right here. Or biomass burner right here. There we go. Perfect. And all we need to do is just put in... Just grab 100 or 200 biofuel quickly. Should have... Well, okay, I've got some. Okay. At least this is now nice and clear. Got a couple things we can actually do here. I'm going to set up some storage, because I really like the way this was done last time. Biomass then goes into... Okay, so we're going to set up 2 storages. They're going to lead into 2 constructors, which then merge into 1 constructor, which then creates biofuel. So I'm going to need 3 constructors right here. Production, come on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, and I've got the perfect amount already, so I don't even have to construct or make anything else specifically. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna make it such that my storage is gonna be off base here. So we got 1. 2. And they merge into 1 right here. Oh my gosh. Then what we'll do is we'll build another storage right over here. Well, actually, hold on. Let's build a... So there's my splitter. I need a merger, not a splitter. Hold on. There we go. perfect. Let's move this back a bit. In hell, I could even, instead of moving, let's just have it pointed that way. So this needs to be making biomass from wood. This needs to be making biomass from leaves. Right? Takes in wood. Takes in leaves. And then this needs to be making biofuel, which then goes into a storage. Right here. Let's just get the, perfect. I need iron rods, but thankfully, I already have storage. Already have storage set up. Or not storage, but production set up, sorry. Here we go. That is the nice thing about it. We have production set up, lots of storage. There we go. And let's just do a double check. That needs leaves. That needs wood. Leaves. We're gonna drop all these leaves in there. Drop wood in there. And then we just need to power everything. First things first is we need to put up that. That'll have 3 connections, but we're gonna need 1, 2... Oh, no, we just need 3. That is perfect. Actually, that may not be perfect. Hold on. That does 4, 6, or 12. No, actually, no, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay. That works. We don't even need... We only need the 1 burner. And I'm out of cable. It's fine. I should be able to make cable pretty easily. More than enough. Ah. Probably turn this back on, shouldn't I? There we go. And that'll be creating biofuel. That's producing 90 per minute. Oh, that's amazing. That'll be producing 375 per minute. Absolutely amazing. I mean, hell, at this point... Hold on. Nope, don't turn it off. Just do that. And that. Build another constructor, which I should have more than enough for with the cable that I have. Production constructor. Go. Wrong way. And the reason why I'm doing this is because 4 and 4 makes 4 times 4 makes 16. Each of these biomass burners does 20. So there's more than enough for us to be able to have 4, or basically 2 constructors going at the same time. Or 2 sets of constructors, I should say, going at the same time. What we need is a merger, however. We need one right here. And there we go. And we just need one more concrete. Okay, that's fine. Doable. There we go. One more power pole here. And then we just... Actually, let's... For that line... Say, that is no longer 4 anymore. Get a straight game, come on. Okay. Wait, do I already have a bunch of biomass on me? Oh, yes I do. From the wood. Which actually works out quite nicely, because now it's just a matter of... Just put a bunch of this biomass in here. Go ahead and have it producing stuff. And there we go. Should have actually set this up a while ago. But I did not, unfortunately, so... That's all I can do. For now. Fixing 30 per minute. Is this doing 60 right now, or is this... How much is this actually outputting? 90 per minute, so that should be... Yeah. Wow, it can actually do... Yeah, so it's not actually running at full efficiency. It's unfortunate, but, you know. What can you do? Not much, other than just let it run. So we can at least maximize this by just putting that all in. Do that some more. There we go. Okay, now that that's going, let us check to see fuel resources for these guys. They are doing relatively well. Okay. About these guys. 119. Perfect. $117, nice. I can bet that's about 117 as well. Maybe 100. Unless I put in less than 100, in which case that might actually be close to being done. That is amazing. It is producing 30 per minute. That is intaking 30 per minute. That does... Oh, I can be splitting this. What am I doing? Oh, but it outputs 45 per minute. Until I get Mark II, that's not really good enough. Oh well. You're running on 31. We can put this 40 that's in there. At least that'll be fine for now. At some point I'm gonna have to actually get some more stuff going there though. Just trying to think of what else needs to be done. We need to start setting up production lines for the fancy stuff. That would be the next thing I should really do. However, at the same time, I should be actually getting those first 2 levels of stuff produced. Tier 3 and Tier 4, well, not Tier 3. Finish up Tier 2, Tier 1 and 2, and then start moving into that realm of stuff. So, let's see what we can do in the meantime. Tier 1 is just this, which we've got enough for everything, so let's just go ahead and deal with it right now. There's that, and there's that. Launch it. New parts. Which gets us fabric, and we need leaves and mycelica. And let's take a bunch of that. There's a couple things we can be setting up here. Fabric, I need to make 10. Which I can make 22 right now. Go. Got it. Okay, we have it. Study that. That'll be 7 minutes. So after that, Tier 1 is done. Let's do parts assembly. We need rods, plates, copper, and cable. So rods, let's see how rods are doing. Oh, we got so many rods. Well, actually, set it as a milestone, so at least we can have that on our list. 300 rods. Got 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 300 plates. Got 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 500 copper. Wrong one. And we've got a little that we can. We don't. I don't think we actually have enough for all the cable we need. We'll just need to make 100 cable. And we got it. 100 cable. So here we go. 100, 300 rods, 300 plates, and then the 500 here, and we launch it.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated.
I don't need that on me. Sort that, sort that. Let's grab those wooden leaves and let's put those leaves back. Go. Put the wood in here. Oh, nice. Put that in there. Put that in there. Sweet. There's our biomass all working nicely. And we've got 400 biofuel in there. We should probably actually go and get a bunch more. Let's think about things a little bit. Let's get that extra fuel. We're gonna clear out some more of these trees. There we go. Also, Loon, I know you're still kind of here. I wanted to show you the vegetation in the area. I had so much vegetation in this area, it was kind of ridiculous. Like, this whole, like, where the elevator was, there was just complete, just trees, bushes, all sorts of leaves. I have tons of these all around my area. Like a semi-oasis. There's a bunch of running water close by. No worries. But look down here though. Where I spawn literally right next to like a small forest of like just trees and shrubbery, and I came up to this plateau here because it was the closest iron I could find. And just trees and flora and just all sorts of stuff I could use for fuel. Right now I'm just trying to get up enough stuff so I can guarantee that I've got stuff going for a while. Over 1,000 leaves. It's crazy. Wow. I just find it interesting that it clears out so much. Oh, there we go. Ran out of fuel. That's fine. Okay, we got nearly 200 wood, nearly 2,000 leaves. Be more than enough to keep things going for a little bit. Oh, and there's a plane. In a very dodgy, framey situation. I suppose that makes sense, though. I mean, with it being further away, it's kind of how it tries to make up for the fact that, you know, far away. Okay, we're gonna drop all of our leaves in here. Go and drop all the wood in this one. Nice. I wonder how much bio... Oh, see, and there's... Yeah, it's gone through all the biomass there. Takes in 60 per minute. What is it outputting right now? So 60 per minute. Takes 10 leaves. Interesting, so that only produces... oh, but it produces 6. Interesting. But 10 produces 6, so 60 will produce... So 60% of 60. It's 3/5. So 60 divided by 5 takes us to 12. And then multiply that by 36, so that's 36 per. How much this is actually taken? Yeah, it's running about, yeah, 62%, exactly as I would guess. Wow, it's already reached its max. Pretty cool. Okay. It's actually away. Put that back. Put back. Let's put away the stuff that we don't need right this second. So we don't need the flowers. Don't need the barrel nuts. Did we already put away the silk? I think so. We don't need the fabric. Don't need mycelium. Suppose in the meantime we could actually produce. Just build the concrete that I have on me right now. And we'll build the iron plates and try to decide how we want to deal with that. Drink coffee. Or is that what you're doing? You're drinking coffee right now. And I forget I've got 100 stack here of whatchamacallits. Oh, talking to Lou. Yeah. Well, he's also, it's not the, I think he's in game. He's right now playing some League of Legends with a buddy of his. I think it's Priest. And so that's why he can't type much. Indeed, right? Okay, we're gonna make this so we can then make the cable. Once we make the cable, then we can start looking into other things. I'm just trying to think of what else I need right now. So there's the cable. You know, I just had an epiphany about the copper, about my copper situation. I need cable, but I don't necessarily need a lot. And this is where it might be a good idea to actually go and split that. Because I could have 30 cable going, 30 copper wire. So, okay, so let me think this through. But the way I'm thinking is, right now... Actually, let's grab some fuel before I head up there, just in case I need to refuel anything. Grab that. And that. And we'll grab a little extra. There we go. Wait, what just went down? What just went down? That's fine. That is out of fuel. As is that. Well, I'm very glad I at least got that set up. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. At this point, I actually don't mind letting it sit for a bit. Until I get things set up for... whatchamacallit. I have no issue just letting it sit for a bit. Copper needs to be running, or not copper, but iron rods needs to keep running. Which it has plenty of fuel, thankfully. Yep, I need to split this up a bit. Okay, let's see if I've got enough to build another constructor right here. Well, let's actually build... I'm going to need a second biomass burner, which I need copper wire for. That should be good enough. So this is producing 45 per minute. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So that's, hold on, okay. 5, 4, and 4, right? Yep. So that's 8. 13, one more makes it 17, which means we don't need to add another one, which is absolutely perfect. Just need one more constructor, which I knew I was forgetting something. Jump pads, walkways, I think should be the next thing we do. Need to make a bunch. Well, let's grab a couple things here. Go. Make a bunch of screws, which we got plenty of room for now. There we go. That'll get us our constructor. That'll get us our primer for the walkways. And a couple extra for kicks and giggles. And we put on our plates. We put on those. And there are the rods. Sent and ready to go.
Milestone reached. After
Indeed.
medical consultation, additional buildings aimed at factory traversal have been added. Walkways can now be accessed in the build menu.
Okay. Now we have that taken care of. Let's build the constructor right here. There we go. Put that in line because my OCD says so. Get a splitter in play. Right there. Get 3. Like that. We have to set to copper wire. And then we get some cable. Oh, it's already at 4. Okay. Move that power line. That to that, then connect that to that, then connect that to that. There we go. Okay, and then here's where we're gonna do some interesting little math here. Oh, you know, we are actually gonna have to build another biofuel burner because we need another one for cable. Okay. First thing first is we pull this out. We need to put on a splitter. Then we have to split it 3 ways. And then we combine that with this guy. There we go. I don't know what just happened. I pressed something weird. Go. Okay, so one way goes there. This way goes there. Okay, and then we're splitting it 3 ways. So what we're doing here, and I know this kind of seems odd, but it should create an effect such that... Well, actually, that's not true. That's not correct. Hold on. We split it 3 ways. What'll happen is that's producing 45, right? This one's producing 45. This one's producing 45. That creates 90. We have a 30 copper wire surplus. So what we need to do is we need to put that other 30 into cable production. We need cable as well. It's not as heavily needed as, say, copper wire, but it's still good to get that production going. And seeing as we have the necessary requirements for it, might as well get it going, right? So, first things first, let's get another biomass burner going. Itchy eye. Itchy eye. There we go. There's that. Build another. We are going to disconnect that. Go. Power's back on. Put 100 here. And we add one more constructor here. And we're facing it this way because we want to be able to have the conveyor belt going down that way. Speaking of which, let's actually, before I continue on, let's do that. Oh, that's fantastic. I got the rock and trees. There we go. There we go. Love it. Just clear out these trees as well, because they're still kind of in the way. There we go. Okay. Nope, not what I was wanting. That back. That back. And let's see how much we've set this to cable. Takes in 15. Really? No, sorry, it takes in 30, which is exactly what we have. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a merger here. Merger right about here. Yep. Oh, damn it, I need more iron plates. Here we go. At least that's fully saturated. Iron plates are right here. Let's grab a bunch. And let's also get rid of this in the meantime while we're here. Love it. It's kind of funky that the only way to really get rid of that is to cut down something close to the rock, and then it'll work. Otherwise, it doesn't actually clear it. Quite fascinating. Interesting mechanic there. Okay. Enough of my rambling. Do that, and then we do that. That'll take in 30. Just need power. There we go. And then we can have this coming down as well. I was worried about that. Okay. Oh, this actually kind of works. Okay, and then we build our another storage right here. And there we go. Now we have cable, copper wire, iron rods, iron plates, all automated. So now we can go ahead and turn those on. Let's just see if it's making it or not. Let's see if I haven't screwed anything up. Perfect. Production is working wonderfully. Should also probably put this away, make sure I'm not wasting fuel for no reason. Speaking of which, we've got a bit more wood and leaves and all that good stuff, so we should just go ahead and... Ah, fuel. Oh, things were here. Oh, let's just go ahead and put 200 in there. There we go. Okay, so there's the wood. There is the leaves. Some limestone here, which we can make into, recall it, and we can go put the flowers back into, well, not back into, but into this. Flowers, limestone. Let's go ahead and just make the concrete while we're here. Ooh, I can actually make modular frames already. Before I do, however, let's see what else we can make as of right now. Okay, so we need... What do I have on me right now? Got 100 cable, so we've got that taken care of. We need 200. Okay. I need about 50. Oh, there we go. There we go. We do that. Do that. That's why. I'm just being an idiot.
Milestone reached. Buildings aimed at factory traversal, including several different categories of jump pads, can now be accessed in the build menu.
There we go.
Caution is recommended during use of these products.
Just select that as a milestone. Although it won't let us put anything into it. So that's unfortunate. Can I actually see? It won't let me select anything here as a milestone. So I need 75 of those. Let's see if we can't. I'm gonna make one of these just... Oh, okay, we need actually some modular frames and some rotors. Let me go ahead and get that going. Modular frames, what do we need? Let's hold on. So we have the cable, we need the rotors, and we need modular frames. Modular frames, we need 3, which means we need a bunch of those. Okay, which means we need a bunch of screws. There we go. You might say, Green, what are you doing? Well, I will show you in a heartbeat. However, that does mean we're going to have to start making other floors, which means we're going to need concrete, which thankfully we have plenty. Yeah, we have lots of concrete here. Well, actually, before we do, we're just going to go ahead and just make just a ton of screws right now. What was it? For one of these, we need 3. So if we need 3, we need 9. So far... Well, actually, we can make... There we go. There we go. And 3. There we go. I'm making this for a couple of reasons, and I'll show you in a second. So, rotors next. We need screws, and we need... screws and iron rods. There we go. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now I just want to test this. We're not going to actually hook it up to anything. I just want to test it and see what we need to do, or what the times are. For reinforced plates, it takes in 20 per minute. Wow. 20 per minute. And wow, 20 per minute and 24 screws per minute. So 100, sorry, not per minute, 120 per minute. And with that, it then creates 5. I'm just trying to think of how we should do this. I'm sorry. You're making me want to boot this up again so bad. Let's go into our factory. Come on, you know you want to. The problem is I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon. I just wanted to verify something quickly before. So the thing is, I didn't even quite get to what I was wanting to do. I'm halfway there. So the first half of what I'm wanting to do is to set up storage and creation of basic materials such that I've got easy access to the base materials for what I'm wanting, right? And so far so good. I've got fuel over there. I've got iron plates going on over there, which I've turned off because it's full. I've got iron rods going here, copper wire here. I've got concrete over there. That's all good for right now. What I want to do next, I want to actually create like another floor or a self-contained factory of some kind, where basically what I'm doing is I'm setting up assembly lines, but instead of having the materials come from this kind of setup, have the source for that materials to come from storage. I know that seems kind of weird in terms of kind of what I'm saying, but the idea that I'm trying to make is that you can kind of maximize its throughput if you set up storage in a specific way. And then basically have it more easily or more quickly get things going. If you set it up correctly, you can actually basically have storage and just put in a bunch of stuff and let it go, and you just have to every so often go in and set up I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. Go in and have it, just resupply it and then just let it go for a bit. Can't believe that there. So my plan would be like right about here, start building a self-contained factory. Kind of similar to what you had set up. Although I don't know if I would start as high as you did, but I would like the idea of, say, going 2 or 3 high, foundations high. Feel like 1, 2. I don't know what am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. Basically started about this high. Have it a 5x5 footprint. That's right now 2x3. 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 4, 5. There we go. And I don't have enough concrete. Well, first things first, I can just get rid of that. Second things second, there's tons of concrete over here. So let's just grab a couple. Oh, speaking of which, before I forget. What died? That's fine. This is all shut down. Could be... no power. Yep, it's this. Which I do have... Let's just go ahead and put in 100. And 100. Okay, so, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Reinforced iron plates. So that'll take in 120. That'll take in 20 per minute. So if we were to minimize... Oh gosh, see, unfortunately, until we get Mark II, the best we can do is 50% efficiency, and that's garbage. That we'll be making 2.5 per minute. It's not good enough. So I'm not quite ready to set that quite up yet. But we could set up a screw factory going over there. Get that set up. And going. Let's actually get a ramp right here. I'll probably need a 2 ramp. Yeah, we'll need a 2 ramp. There we go. Let's get the foundation. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I did not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more, 5. There we go. There's our 5x5. First thing we should do is set up our biomass burner right here. Nice thing about the biomass burner, it does... Actually, before I do, let's test it against the walls. Yeah, I can't go right against the walls, which is unfortunate. Would be nice. Be very nice, but unfortunately not. Not doable. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna need screws. So that's just a simple constructor, which we are fine with that. Actually, we're not fine with that. We need reinforced plates. Which means we actually need regular iron plates as well. Which means we're going to need actually a bunch of stuff here. First of all, let's grab a couple stacks here. Actually refuel this guy. Well, I'm going to need to get... Hold on. Let's go get some fuel going from here. Oh, I don't even have... Oh, gosh, really? Leaves. Do I have any wood on me? No, I do not. I have limestone. Interestingly enough. Oh well. That should be good enough. There we go. We need to get really as many stacks as we can right now. We're going to start burning through these plates pretty quickly. First things first, let's actually put these in. 250 iron, or not iron, but copper. Yep. There we go. And then that is tier 1 and tier 2 finished. Yeah. I'm OCD. I'm trying to get the stuff, I want to get stuff out the way first. Instructor. That's right, I need reinforced plates. I got sidetracked. Okay, we're gonna make a bunch of reinforced plates. Reinforced plates and rotors. We're probably actually gonna burn all through our stuff right here, so... let's make enough so we can at least make a couple constructors. Might as well uninstall the game if you're gonna play with that strategy. Really? Really? No. No. You and I have very different play styles because of that. Okay. Here we go. Actually, let's first put in the storage. It's gonna feed it. All this stuff. Storage. Here we go. Let's make the constructor. Okay, so for screws, 15 per minute, and it produces 90 per minute, which is actually kind of perfect. Which means I can put in a bunch of these iron rods, and then it should be producing for quite a while, and quite a few at a time as well. So the real question is, do I want to bother running all the way, or do I want to actually bring the output closer and just put it into a storage that I can build there? I don't know. Of course, this is really when I wish I could have Mark II or Mark III stuff already available. Anywho. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bunch in here in the meantime. Screws can't be made into anything else on their own. But I know how quickly it can happen where you're running out of screws. So let's just create double production going. Get another storage thing going. Storage. Just be in line with both. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3. So that's 2,400. Let's take out 12. Two, 3. It's 300. Oh, no, but that's not how much. Being stupid now. Excuse me. We got 8 plus 3, which is 1,100. Let's take out 500. and then the 50. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then... There we go. Get it eventually. There we go. And this needs to be set to screw production as well. And we get... power pole there. Do I have any fuel on me? No, I do not. 15 yarn penalty for too many storage containers. No. No. This is what I'm. This is the plan. This is my test. This is what I'm doing. This is me experimenting. Okay, let's grab 2 into there. That's set. That's set. How does it have no power? Oh, duh, of course. Because I'm stupid. There we go. Just trying to think of what I want to do here. Yep, localized power grids. Yep. Until I get my coal, until I get a coal power station set up and being able to set that all up nicely that way, I'm doing localized. At least that way, I'm not gonna have a situation where you've got to check every single one to see which one is out of power, which one's out of fuel. Right, I don't want to have to lose the entire setup just because one is down. And this way, if a storage container is full, I don't mind leaving that not running. Okay, let's... storage, please. Storage, please. You. No. Yep, let's do that. That'll be screws for here. And then we'll have some going down there as well. I want to set up construction above me where I can use screws as a method of using or creating whatchamacallits, reinforced iron frames. But I also want to have them accessible, so at least I can work on other stuff with them. Consider building walls first, so you don't have to tear things down later to accommodate the walls you want to. Yes. I kind of did that with the biomass burner. I was just being stupid. I'm being stupid. Good call. Good call, Lou. Let's see. Well, actually, let's see if the wall will actually work. Oh, it works in this case. Shit. Not in that case. Good call on that, though, Lou. Just a dunderhead. Let's build a gate. Something's out of power. Gate. Is this the only one that's gonna... Oh, really? Dumb. Well, I suppose I don't really need a gate per se. Let's just put a door. Place. There. Good thing I did not build these too close to the edge. Because that would have been really annoying. And you know something? I think I might actually have enough room for something else. But anyway, let's just build storage quickly right here. Okay, dude, I have to take off, but have a great night. You too, dude. Thanks for the stream. Hopefully we get to play on Sunday. Yes, it is looking that way, but I'll let you know tomorrow for sure. One way or the other. Okay, so got that taken care of. That screw's going. Really should be... Not gonna be happy until I have some sort of screw storage down there, so we are going to go ahead and use a different conveyor wall. Nope, not that high. It's that. That's the same either way. Okay. Interesting. Oh, damn it. Thinking of ideas here. Wait, what? Oh, that's really wonky. Apparently I can put it midway through a wall? It's kind of crazy. Okay, hold on, instead of doing that, let's do, ooh, that actually works quite nicely. Nope. Or, there we go. Let's put one right here. And, you know, that actually might... No. Let's just put it on the ground next to it. Some storage going right here. Hold on, I'm missing something. Hold on. What is going... No, it's in line. No, I don't want it on top. I want it on top. Just said. There we go. Oh, come... No. It's not what I wanted. And there we go. Now we got screws coming in. And screws being built there as well. And we've got room for trucks to go underneath if necessary. Yep, and this is the reason why I wanted to set it up like this. At least now it's operating at 100% efficiency. Well, no, I don't know why it's claiming 16. Oh, no, I do know why, because we can't output it. We can't output what it needs to be. So right now, the best we can do output-wise is 60 per minute. Nice, that's already full. That's still going. That's still going. How much power do I actually have? Oh, that is still going quite nicely. Let's take 200 right here. Then let's go and make sure that I think either copper or limestone concrete is no longer functioning. Maybe? No? Concrete's going... Yeah, no, it was copper. See, and this is why I like localized instead, because if we had done it all in one, this going down would have shut down all my production. And now instead it only shuts down one portion of my production, and I can just go and get it fixed. I should have grabbed two. Oh well. Ooh, there is actually some in there. We're going to put 100 in there. Pull out this 28 and put in. Go. Wow, I never even realized, actually, there's a lot of space behind production there. Could actually be turning into usable space. Oh my gosh, I don't even realize the time. It is nearly 2 o'clock my time. I should probably actually call it a night. Oh man. This is actually quite good, though. We've got a nice little setup going. We've got iron plate production. We have biofuel production. We've got iron rod production. Copper wire, and cable production going on there. As you can see, they're starting to fill in right there. We got limestone, and we got screw production. So I think we've got a nice little setup going. A lot of potential for growth here. And at some point, we're going to have to try and rearrange some of this. Not all of it, but at least some of it. Try and optimize things, but going forward, we're just going to have to leave it as is for right now. Okay, so just a quick heads up about the state of what's going on with me. I am moving, as I've said a couple times before on stream. and that is going to happen next weekend. So, plan is today I streamed. Tomorrow I'm not really going to be streaming. I may throw in a game dev stream. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Sunday for sure I'm going to be, well, most likely, 99% sure, I'm going to be streaming some more Satisfactory, but with Big Lou in our joint venture in that jungle spawn. And that'll be it then for the rest of the week and possibly 2 weeks. We've got to move. I've got to rip down my setup, set it up again. I'm also possibly going to be building a new PC as well, so there's that too. So things are going to be a little hectic for the next two weeks. I would say about 2 weeks. So yeah. But that'll be it for me for tonight. Thank you guys all for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. It was nice to be able to chat with all of you, and particularly Nori, Pete, Big Luke TV. Saw Jimbo. We saw Emerald. I want to say it was Emerald Fork, right? Hold on, let's go back up. There's Jimbo, which, by the way, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I know you're not quite here, but still, thank you anyway. It was Priest. It was Priest. That's who I saw. That's right. And of course, Original G, thank you for the resub. I really do appreciate that. That really does help me out a lot. So yeah, let's just quickly go through the chat. Oh wow, Jimbo is still here. So is Norway Pete. Thank you guys for still hanging out. It's late, guys. Thank you so much. I'm sure I'm probably just up in the background somewhere, but I really do appreciate it. It still helps me out. Thank you to the auto hosts for Misbehave, Viking Princess, Sandy Feet, Timberwolf Ranger. I didn't see your host. That is interesting. Thank you for the host. I do appreciate it. And of course, League Esports. Also, big thanks to Vaser222 for the host, and a big thanks to Big Lou TV for the raid. I want to say that's all my bases covered. Have a great night, guys. Hope to see you guys Sunday. Afternoon stream, so it won't be as late. And thank you guys for hanging out. Later, everyone.